Frequency. Let's step it up a notch.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Frequency. Everything is vibration. Everything is waves.
What is frequency? How can you tell frequency?
The frequency of a wave is measured in hertz. This refers to the number of oscillations the wave makes each second. Frequencies range from a billionth the size of an atom to the length of the universe itself. In theory, frequencies are infinite, so ultimately endless.
Let's say you engage with the conversation with the person, right? And that person starts talking about a person, right? And then all of a sudden you start talking about the actions of the person, then all of a sudden what the person does, what the person's habits are, and then all of a sudden you feel like shit. Well, it's because you connected to that person's frequency and their actions and their habits, right? And then you can feel and receive that energy into yourself, and then because of that, the result is you feeling like that person. You start feeling how they feel. But if you start talking about somebody who's a beautiful soul, who has really good actions, really good habits,
Helps out people.
Yeah, you start feeling empowered. You start feeling strong. You start feeling powerful, right? Because you connect to that person's wavelength and frequency, and then that end of the spectrum, right? And then you receive those similar energies, thoughts, and habits, and then in return, you feel much better. As a result, you can kind of make yourself feel a certain way, right? So if you speak about somebody, you know, try to talk in a very good and polite, with loving manner, so you can connect those loving, good emotions.
Depending on your mood, what state you're in, that's the resonating frequency you're gonna give out. If you're around people who are in a low frequency or a high frequency, you're gonna be affected by it. You're gonna feel that resonating from the person. So if you feel certain negative thoughts, then you might be in a negative surrounding. Make sure you assert yourself in a positive surrounding, as well as in a mental state. You know, positive thoughts, positive surrounding.
You take a rock, right, and you toss it in water, and the water starts going like that, creating waves, right? But it creates on a one-dimensional plane, right? It's only just a horizontal plane. Our bodies do it like that. You know what I mean? So we ripple essentially from our bodies those energies and frequencies.
I have here two identical tuning forks, both tuned to the note A, the note an orchestra tunes to. These forks are both made to vibrate 440 times per second. We say their frequency is 440 hertz. If I tap this fork, putting little pulses of energy into it, the second fork will also vibrate in sympathy. And if I silence this fork, we just may hear the other singing its tone. We say that I'm inducing a sympathetic resonant vibration in the second fork. It only works because both forks are tuned to the exact same frequency.
Awareness of thoughts, awareness of emotion, even awareness of speech can give you a great awareness of frequency. Even the choice of words can affect your frequency.
Yes.
Such as,
I am good versus I am bad.
I am good versus I'm not bad. So you're saying two negative words, not and bad. When you say positive, you feel a positive energy, positive
Uplift.
meaning.
And uplift.
When you say negative, you obviously have a negative perspective, negative. The word itself holds a negative meaning.
You gotta be very careful what you
speak from a positive perspective. I'm feeling beautiful. Instead of I'm not bad.
Yes. Or a person, let's say a person that
I'm good.
Or a person that asks you, why are you not happy?
That's
like you. It's kind of, that person's kind of setting you up for failure, right? But that person himself is not aware. Because then you look for reasons why you're not happy. But if a person asks you, why are you happy, right? Then you look for reasons in your life why you are happy.
just a pessimistic versus an optimistic perspective.
Completely different outlooks.
If you try to keep an open mind in every single step you take, it's going to lead you towards a positive perspective, positive direction.
Yeah. A person that, for example, asks themselves, why is this good for me? Or what am I going to learn from this? Every single experience, no matter bad or good, is going to have something very valuable and good in it, right? Because bad and good is only a perception of us, right? Like we perceive that as a bad thing, where somebody else is going to perceive it as a very, very good opportunity to receive or learn something, right? So continuously ask yourself, why is this good for me? Why is this benefiting me? What can I learn from this? And what's the
Outcome.
Yeah, what's the outcome? Or equivalent seed of advantage.
Similar to my first long relationship, which I had for 5 years. After it ended, you know, it was supposed to end badly because I was cheated on. But I simply understood that that person was looking for her happiness, you know, same as I was. So I couldn't really blame her that she wasn't making me happy. Instead of me, you know, crying, I was, you know, okay with it. I felt completely, you know, fine with it.